characters. Alright, you ready for this? Cool. Alright, we got the first character. I have good old maid right here. We got the Seal Hander. 4 coin cost, 4 point cost. 3 tick for range 1, attack 3, with a crit of +1 damage. With the ability of charge. If this card moves in these 2 spaces in a straight line, this tick, your attack gets +1 attack. This tick, it has 1 defense, no mana, and 4 attack. So 4 attack, 4 HP. So basically, we go to the map over here. Oh yeah, that's from the last video. Oops. If this character has moved, okay, give me a War Guardian back. If this character has moved 2 spaces in a straight line like this, boop, it will get +1 attack when it attacks something nearby. Alright, next up. Actually, hold on a second. Oh, I need to change the text on this because it shouldn't say this card. Yeah, it should say this character. And then it should also say in this act, because if it says in this tick, then that's gonna be a bit OP. Yeah, I need some text changes for that. Alright, cool. Goodbye. Alright, next up, Night Striker. 3 coin toss and 3 point cost. 2 costs for range 1 and attack 2. Its crit is -1 debuff. The debuff is permanent unless it is removed by a character's ability or something in the future, or the character is defeated. So yeah, it is a night timer, which means in night ticks, it gains +2 defense and +2 attack. So basically, if it is in night ticks 8, 9, or 10, it is called a night tick. So the Night Striker is really good at that. And a 2 cost 4 attack and night strikes, night ticks, pretty good. But night only lasts for 3 turns for some reason, so that's, yeah. It also has dodge. Once per tick, you can reroll all defense rolls. That means, at a tick, you can reroll all your defense rolls made by this. It will be really useful in night ticks because you will get +2 defense with 3 dice to reroll, which is pretty good. Yeah. But it says once per tick though, so you know what that means? It means that if you have like all of these, only one of them get to reroll. Yeah, it feels bad. I might change that later on, but yeah. Okay, I think the next one made was the Smasher. 5 coin toss, 6 point cost. 5 tick for range 1 for attack. Its crit is knocked back the defender 2 spaces away. Now, how does that work? Well, let me tell you. War Guardian, here, let's go. So if you crit, you will move the defenders 2 spaces back, like that. However, if you, let's say like this, if you move 2 spaces back and you are unable to because the opponent can't land on a wall, you will be landing on here. You'll just go here. Now you just space brand the wall like that. However, if there is a character like this, and if you knock them back 2 spaces, 1, you can't go on here because it's a wall. And you can't go on here because there's already a character there, so it didn't move. Alright, next up, Blade Dancer. 3 coin cost, 4 point cost, 4 tick, 1 range, attack 3. Its crit is +1 damage. And also, this character has a special thing called it can attack 2 targets instead of 1. But crit rolls count as misses, so basically, since it is a 4 miss 6 hit, it's a 5/5. You have 50% chance to hit with every single attack roll. It has focus. If this card did not move, it gets +1 unblockable damage. Oh yeah, when it attacks 2 different characters, this +1 unblockable damage goes for both of those attacks. So you will get a minimum of 1 damage to 2 characters. So that's, yeah, this is a huge offense character, but you gotta be careful with that because it doesn't have any defense, but it has backstab, which means after this character gets attacked, you can move it 2 spaces away from the attacker. So that is the only defense that it has. Alright, cool, got it, cool. Next up, it's going to be Old Shot. 4 coin cost, 5 point shots. 3 tick cost, range 1 to 3 with attack of 4. Crit, no, this character's tick by 1, so which is pretty cool. So basically, if you paid 3 and then you got crit, you actually paid 2 because you minus 1 tick. It has a special ability called instead of attacking, you can pay your attack tick cost minus 1. Then at the start of this character's next act, target an enemy character in range and deal 2 unblockable damage. However, this character cannot attack next act. So, as you can see, it says act. That means whenever you pay the tick cost minus 1, which is 2, you can have some of the old shots have its ability, but why use some when you have all of them? And there's some certain conditions which you don't want to. Alright, and in this character's next act, you can attack, so it says instead of attacking, but you cannot attack. That means you cannot use this ability instead of attacking. So there you go. Just as that. It has a keyword fast. It has 3 movement points instead of 2. It has a range keyword. It means if an enemy is adjacent to this character, you get minus 2 attack. So you do not want people up in your face right there. Alright, cool. 3 HP, only that. Cool. Now, next up, the War Guardian, the tankiest of them all. 6 coin tossed. Tossed? The 6 coin cost, 5 point cost, 2 tick cost, 1 range, 2 attack. Crit, choose an adjacent enemy character and add 2 ticks to it. This character can literally, when you attack and if you crit, you can literally force an opponent 2 ticks away. That means it will take that character 2 ticks before they can act, and that is really strong. You can just not make a character act ever again. Okay, it has Tank 2, which is better than the Smasher. It also has Taunt. When an enemy character targets for an attack, it must target this character for an attack instead of possible. But it's only adjacent, so of ranged characters attacks, yeah, that's just yeah, good luck. It has 1 defense and 6 HP. Tankiest of them all, you know, good. You can go to the void. Alright, next up, Sufferacharya. Yeah, I totally buffered that name, even though I'm the one who made that name. Actually, no, I think that's a word. I think that's like a win. Okay. 3 coin cost, 3 point cost, 3 tech cost, range 1 to 3 with 3 attack. Its crit effect is regain 1 mana. It has a 2 mana cost. It means that for each damage you dealt, you push the defender 1 space away. Oh yeah. Let me tell you something right now. Give me that. If it's here, right? And then this is here, and you deal 3 damage to Blade Dancer, you move 1, 2, 3. You can't do that. Why? Because you will hit a wall. You can't just go right through a wall. So it'll be 1, hit the wall. It'll be just right there. There you go. Like that. Cool? Cool. Next up. It has Focus. If this card did not move, it gains 1 unblockable damage. Cool. Channel 2. If this character did not move or attack this tick, we gain X mana. This is basically for if you want to go for the 3 mana thing, where you just do 2 unblockable damage. So, this normal attack, it has the potential of dealing a maximum of 3, but you can just pay 3 mana and just do 2 unblockable. But mana is kind of hard to come by, so yeah. Silver mana, maximum 3 mana and 2 attack. 2. I keep calling that attack. You know what? Just go that way. Alright, next up. Stone Connor, one of the highest cost units in this game right now. 7 coin cost, 8 point cost, 3 tick cost, range of 2 to 3 with an attack of 5. Ooh, that's high. Alright, but it has a passive. You must have a floating stone within 3 spaces to attack. Attacks can be made from a floating stone instead of this character. So, we just go, get out here. We just go here. Let's say the stone corner is here, you know, and just break it. War Gardens is gonna be my test dummy. Basically, it's in one of its abilities. Let's talk about the crit. Move the defender 2 spaces away. Okay, cool. We all know that. It has 8 mana. No defense, 2 health, but 8 mana. It says 3 mana, put a floating stone adjacent to this character. So we can pay 3 mana to put a floating stone adjacent to this character. Let's put it like, I don't know, like here. Sure. And then 1 mana, once per tick, move a floating stone 2 spaces away. Must be within 3 spaces of a floating stone to use this mana cost. So we use 1 mana, you can just move a floating stone 2 spaces away, like that. Okay, a floating stone have their own like HP and defense. As you can see here, a floating stone have 3 defense, 1 HP. This character can pay all its mana and explode a floating stone by removing it. Explode a floating stone deals attack that equal to the mana spent to enemy character on or adjacent to that floating stone. Now this is a cool combo right here, because let's say the enemy has like a bunch of people like that. You let's say this is here. Yeah. So first you spend 3 mana to put a floating stone here, 1 mana to move it up there. That will be 4 mana. And you will have 4 mana left. You will spend all of that to explode this floating stone to do 4 attack to each enemy adjacent to this floating stone. So each one of these will get 4 attack of damage. Cool. Now let's talk about the normal attack. Basically, if I have a floating stone here, I can either attack with my stone corner, which is range 2 or 3. I can do like that, or I can attack from the floating stone itself, which is 1, 2, or 3. So yeah, that's yeah, you gotta be careful with stone corner though, as it may have a good AoE effect and all that. It doesn't gain any mana back, not at all, or the dice. You can't gain mana back from the dice either. The only way to gain mana is from moon ticks when you're adjacent to the respawn point or the spawn point, and it is having 2 HP, so that's just kind of you know, kind of dangerous right there. Good old Rose Braid. 5 coin cost, 5 point cost, 3 tick cost, 1 range 4 attack. Critical is gain 1 roach charge on the character. However, you need 2 of them to be able to use its roach charge 2 effect. When you have 2 plus roach charges, your attack gets plus 1 attack. Roach charges are gone after defeat, so be careful with that. You have 1 mana. By paying 1 mana, this attack has a range of 1 to 3. Nice. Mage Armor 1, well, this card has mana, it gains defense. And it has mana spell 1. If this card did not move this act or last act, you can use mana abilities minus 1 nest. It has 2 defense, 1 mana, and 3 HP. It has a really good effect where if it has mana, you gain armor. So you really want to use the mana spell 1 if you can. If not, then you will have to go range, use that 1 mana you only have, and it will use that 1 armor that you only have. No, not only have, that you can get. So yeah, that is all the characters. Now we are going to talk about my website. Okay. So in my website, in the announcements, yes, I haven't done anything for like 4 days now. I will put some announcements here. You can check them every day. It will tell you what happened, maybe in the website, in the game, or maybe in my life. Feels bad. when you get in the website, it's kind of confusing. So you can just welcome to my site. Start scrolling down to explore. Why I say this? Because when you scroll down, you can see the tabs. Oh yeah, also thanks to Rebby for yeah for making this website. Yeah, it is a good place to make your own website. Not sponsored, by the way. Haha. There is also this icon where you can press on it to go to my Pinterest, and you can look at my art. Yeah. Best art. Okay. Next, we go to my games. It's just all the games. This is my archive games. I don't know what happened to that. I just stopped. My stories. Oh yeah, Q&A. If you got a question, you can go to Q&A. The only thing required is just you typing here. The name, email, and got any advice is just optional. You can do them if you want to. Yep. Um, yeah, that's it. My games. Universal Battle. Here you can look at characters, full character art, card art, archives. This is basically like all the archive sneak peeks. Maps. It will tell you all the maps that you can that I have made. You can make your own maps if you want to. There's no need to only make maps that is shown here. But I would recommend the beginner's map because it's a beginner's map. Updates and planning. Here you can see all my updates. Yep, it will tell us the date of the update, the version of the game. Here will tell you what happened, and the other one will be the planning, which is yeah, up YouTube video soon, which is already done. So haha. Next up it is polls. Basically here you can I will put something here, and if you guys want this to be in the game or something, you can just checkmark this or say no, 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 I don't want this in the game. Okay. All right. Next up is Rulebook and Beginner's Army. You can click here for the PDF download, or you can click here and then just yeah. Okay, cool. Beginner's Army. Here is some Beginner's Army that you can use. In the video, I used the first two, the range one and like the tanky melee focus one. This one is oh no, this one is a melee focus one. This is just like the tanky one, and this is just like a range magical one. Yeah, you can craft your own armies, but I recommend that you use one of these first to learn the game to experience a battle. Mm-hmm. Okay, cause you know you gotta battle first for the emperor. Next up is the upcoming sneak peeks. Here is basically characters or expansions coming soon. That is going to be added in the game. So we got Rise of the Danda. Look at that. Look at that. Good old Danda right there. We got this character. Ooh. We got some nice sneak peeks. Nice, huh? Oh yeah. Also, you can see a wolf here, but you can also see a wolf here. You know, it's kind of. Just need an Easter egg. Some of these have Easter eggs, so best watch out because you can see the sword here. It's like, oh, cool. This character is gonna have a wolf sword. Oh wait, what's this over here? Oh, what's this? Well, what's this over here? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's basically the website. So, well, that's the end of this video. All right, cool. Um, I hope you all have fun. You know, battle for the emperor, and yeah,